Hi everyone, Dave Verdoon here from innovationtutorials.com. Welcome back. So I want to start by saying that brainwriting is a relatively unknown cousin of brainstorming. It's similar, but also very different in its approach and benefits over brainstorming. So most organizations know and use brainstorming regularly, but are unaware of some of its weaknesses and inherent problems. So in this tutorial, you will learn 5 of the biggest deficiencies of brainstorming, and more importantly, how to get rid of all of them by using brainwriting. We'll talk about the differences between brainstorming and brainwriting. We'll show you how brainwriting works. And if you know brainwriting already, we'll show you how to make it even better. And at the end of this tutorial, we'll give you a sneak peek at a new, innovative, and virtual approach to brainwriting and the idea generation process. So this video is about 33 minutes long, so let's get started.
One of the biggest inefficient use of collective brain power is the dominant personalities that emerge when you're in a brainstorming session, and they control the conversation. We call it topic fixation. So let's talk about brainwriting 6 through 5. First of all, where the name comes from. It comes from typically 6 people on a team. Each person will come up with 3 ideas per round, and the rounds last about 5 minutes each. In brainwriting, we use a worksheet. I'll show you that in a minute. And the result is a large amount of ideas in a very short period of time. And what they will do is they'll write down 3 ideas around the problem statement and put them in row number 1. Here's an example. This is actually a photograph from a session we did several weeks ago. So the result is a pile of brainwriting worksheets where we have all kinds of ideas. But we actually have some templates that work really well because they're exact same size as Post-it notes. So when you're using the paper version of brainwriting, which are those printed out 11 by 17 sheets, this is basically the flow chart that you'd go through in doing that. Agree on a problem statement, make sure everybody has a worksheet. We'll read all the ideas on the worksheet and maybe put 3 plus marks on the 3 ideas on that worksheet that we like the best.
So here are some of the problems experienced using brainwriting. We think we've solved all of them, which is pretty exciting. Number 1, typically you have to have everybody in the same room for a brainwriting session. And some of the really quality people that you want just won't be able to make it. And number 7, when we're all done writing all this stuff down on Post-it notes and we organize it all together, somebody typically has to take it and put it in electronic format so it can be judged. So those are 7 big problems that an electronic form of the software would actually solve really well.
Okay, so here's a screenshot. You've got 4 options here. You can start a new project, open an existing project, get some help on how the process works, or contact us. So our number 1 competitor's market share increased 22%, while ours dropped 16%. Just a short description of what the problem is. And here we're going to put down the details of the meeting. So number of rounds, number of brainwriting rounds. So let's say we're going to have 3 rounds. And the duration of the rounds, we talked earlier about 5 minutes. Well, let's say that these are going to be longer because we want some international folks to help us out. So we're going to change the units to hours, and we're going to make this 24 hours. 1 round is 1 day. Our round is you would type in an idea. You know, any ideas that you have, you'd come in and type it in here. And your second idea, you can wait, or you can do it right away. You can wait a couple hours. He's evaluated all the ideas. There's a graphical report that you can get that shows you the priority of the ideas based on all the evaluators in the session.